July 4th, 1776, the Continental Congress gathered at what is now known as Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to approve the final wording of the Declaration of Independence. After it was approved, the Declaration was taken out to what is now known as Independence Square and read out loud to the public. I think it sounded a little like this. America! Yeah! The American Revolutionary War had already kicked off 15 months prior and didn't end until the last British troops left New York City in 1783. The United States of America had won its independence. Today, the country turns 243 years old.
Ha ha, you're old!
And I thought a good way to celebrate would be to count down the best coasters themed to the United States of America. Let's get this rolling with number 7, American Eagle at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. This dual-track racing coaster opened in 1981 and provides 4,650 feet of classic Woody. It has solid airtime and a helix that might be the roughest part of any coaster I've ever been on. Number 6, Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. This is probably the most famous coaster on this list, being the first modern coaster to feature a vertical loop, and has been featured in movies including National Lampoon's Vacation. It opened as the Great American Revolution in 1976 to commemorate America's 200th birthday, and used that name for the first 5 years of its existence. Today, the coaster still holds a place in history and serves as a great coaster for kids to experience their first inversion, but the rest of the ride is basically a family coaster. Number 5, Patriot at California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. This opened back in 1991 as the B&M stand-up Vortex. For the 2017 season, it was repainted, rethemed, and reopened as a floorless coaster with the name Patriot. Even with the improvement with the flowless trains, it's still a short ride that features just a loop and a corkscrew, and for me it was pretty enjoyable but nothing great. Number 4, Great American Scream Machine at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. This was one of the mega aero loopers opening in 1989, and has almost the same layout as one of my favorites, Viper at Magic Mountain. This didn't run quite as smooth as Viper, but it was still a pretty good ride that lasted 21 years, and it was removed for the relocated Green Lantern stand-up coaster after the 2010 season. Number 3, Great American Scream Machine at Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. This thing tries to kill you. It's so ridiculously rough. But if you can get past the brutality and appreciate the ride for what it is, it actually has some pretty good airtime. It has a basic out-and-back L-shaped layout, and it was the first major coaster to come to the park back in 1973. So for its age, it's still a good ride, but just be prepared for the roughness. Number 2, Patriot at Worlds of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri. It seems weird that Cedar Fair would invest a B&M invert into Worlds of Fun, but it happened back in 2006. It's not the tallest, longest, or loopiest invert, but it has a unique layout that's a lot of fun throughout its 4 inversions, and it's arguably the best coaster in the park, though that's up for debate. Number 1, American Thunder at Six Flags St. Louis in St. Louis, Missouri. It's probably weird for Six Flags St. Louis to be first place in anything, and they actually got lucky here because this opened in 2008 as Evel Knievel, and it wasn't until the 2011 season that they removed the Daredevil theme in favor of the American theme. This is one of GCI's best coasters, featuring a twister layout with some good airtime moments, and was good enough to crack my top 50 overall coasters as of the end of 2018. So as you can see, America doesn't have a groundbreaking collection of great coasters themed after it, but there are some good ones in there. So happy birthday, America. You look pretty good for 243.